Roger, you want to do a brief intro about yourself?
Hello, everybody. It's interesting to see this house all done with all the folks in it. I came by when it was all done. It looked great, and it's a good job. Now, the background, do you want to tell about the background, how it came the way it is, or not? I can just briefly tell you, Palo Alto has some pretty strong planning department rules, one of which is once you do a two-story home, the neighbors and the city and everybody have a say of what your second floor looks like. It's pretty severe for some people, and so our main goal when we talk to homeowners who are going to do a second floor addition is we right away show them other projects that are done and been lived in and things like that, so they can see the kind of home the city will allow you to build. And it sounds kind of funny, but they have a daylight plane, which means you go up 10 feet, 45 degrees, and there's hardly anything that can project into that line. So when you build a home with 2 stories and you get on larger properties or even smaller ones, you have this shed that you have to stay under this line. And it can get kind of, gets to be, most folks, a lot of folks hire us to do a typical box home, and they're not very happy when I explain to what I just explained to you, because they really can't do that. And people say, oh no, that can't be right. No, it's very right. So if you're thinking of doing a home in the future, one of the things you want to check out is how big the house, the lot is, and the property, and so that when you get to designing it, you'll be able to actually build the home you want to build, which is a lot of planning to do ahead of before you just do that. An average, should I do this so far now, or should I wait?
Just wait. Wait, we'll get back to that.
Okay. I'll get back about the worst part.
So, Roger's been in Palo Alto for what, 30 plus years?
I was born in 45. We moved here in drawing a blank. In 1958, 59, something like that. So I've been around a long time. And I ended up going to, I was at Cumberly High School, and then I went to the University of Oregon, which turned out to be a very good thing. So,
Roger is also on the, are you still on the Historic Review Board?
yes, I was supposed to go there this morning, and I couldn't get out of bed. I had some problem. So.
It was probably not that interesting.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, okay. So, our interior designer, Hellen Shea. I met Helen not in 1989. That would probably put her at 5 years old. Actually, I met her at Maureen, who was standing by the refrigerator. Maureen was doing a remodel when this was before, I wasn't working as a general contractor up until 3 years ago. I was working for a stone installation countertop company. So my friends would call me the caveman because, I don't know why, because it's associated with stone. So that's where Helen and I met. And we kept in touch here and there throughout the years. And then I started working with Greg, started our interior design, our design build company. And I suggest, hey, why don't we reach out to Helen and she could help us do the interior design, because I've had experience working with her and her work looks great. Actually, it looks phenomenal. We should work with her. That's how it started. So Helen is a rebel, if you can't tell. She started off at UC Davis and decided to make her parents proud by saying, I want to go to design school. And then I'm going to turn it over to Helen and she can share that aspect of it.
Yeah, if you have Chinese parents going to design school, it's not such a good idea. They want you to be a lawyer, doctor, or engineer. But I just had this passion for design, and so I decided to go to Art Center and College of Design in Pasadena. got my degree in interior design, and 25 years later, I'm still designing. This house was amazing experience, the collaboration with the architect and Mike. And Mike's gave me the freedom to go crazy. He gave me a budget, but I try to stick close to the budget. But he gave me the freedom to just, be creative, and he trusts my judgment in terms of what I picked and everything from light fixtures, wall coloring, flooring. So it's been a great experience working at this house with everybody.
So I didn't start off as an interior designer or general contractor career-wise. I started off in biotech. Actually, my undergrad's in biochemistry and molecular biology. And then I freaked my parents out by going to the construction industry because they said, "What are you doing with your degree?" Like, I would like to see a product actually happen. Because if anyone who's worked in drug discovery, you might know that it might take you 10 years, 20 years before anything actually happens. And I was thinking, man, I'd be dead by then, right? It's like 50 years in, and then all of a sudden something actually happens. It's like, wow. I just basically didn't do anything. But I do remember the reason why I got into the industry, because growing up as a kid, I really enjoyed building Legos. Who here likes Legos? Okay, so most of you guys like building Legos. So that's actually one of the reasons why this is what I call this is adult Legos. Okay, this is the real deal, adult Legos. Where I'm going with this is that, I think you see it with Roger and Helen and myself. We're just really passionate about what we're doing here. Like, we just love this industry. We love building. We love creating. I mean, for Greg and I, we don't think building is like just building to build. We see building as art. Construction is art. Like, whether it's from the architect to the interior designer to the builder, I mean, we're making art here. I mean, and that's how we perceive a house that we're building, a bathroom that we're working on, whatever the remodel is or whatever new construction is. We're creating art for our clients. That's how we see it.